Welcome back to Scop'l. In part 3 of our walkthrough series, we're focusing on sprints and how historical performance data helps power better estimates. As usual, start by logging into the application. Once you're signed in, you'll land on the project screen. From the left side vertical navigation, click on the Sprints tab to continue. Once you're on the Sprint screen, you'll notice it looks familiar. Just like the project screen, this page shows a list of all the sprint groups you created. Sprint groups represent historical performance data, and you can create as many of them as you need. This gives you the flexibility to model different teams, work types, or delivery styles. You can also assign a single sprint group to multiple projects, making it easy to reuse proven performance data across your portfolio and keep your estimates consistent. Now, let's take a closer look at the columns on the sprint screen. Each row represents a sprint group and gives you a quick snapshot of how that group performs. First is number sprints. This shows how many individual sprints are being averaged together for that sprint group, giving context to the data you're seeing. Next is average velocity, which reflects the team's typical delivery pace based on historical performance. You'll also see total logged hours, showing the total amount of effort captured across those sprints. And just like other screens in Scop'l, there's an Actions column on the right. From here, you can quickly edit or delete a sprint group as needed. This layout makes it easy to compare sprint groups and choose the right one to base your project estimates on. Once you select a sprint group, you'll see a layout that should feel familiar. Just like the activities and delays sections, this screen is organized in rows. Each row represents an individual sprint. You'll enter the sprint name, start date, and end date, followed by the completed sprint points and the time logged hours for that sprint. On the far right, there's an Actions column that allows you to edit or delete individual sprints as needed. As you add sprints, Scop'l automatically averages the data for you. The tool can now calculate your velocity and your hours per story point, giving you reliable performance metrics that can be reused across your projects. This is what turns past experience into a more accurate future forecast. Once you've created a sprint group, you can start using it inside a project, so your estimates automatically reflect past performance. To do that, navigate back to the project screen and select the project you want to work on. This will open the project details form. From there, scroll down to the sprints section. This is where you can apply a sprint group to the project, allowing Scop'l to factor in your historical velocity and effort as it builds your estimates. Now that a sprint group is assigned to your project, you can head back to the activities section. Here, you'll start adding story point estimates to each activity. As soon as you do, you'll notice that the execution hours are automatically calculated for you. Scop'l uses the sprint group's historical data, specifically your velocity and hours per story point, to translate story points into realistic execution effort. This is where everything comes together, turning past performance into accurate, data-driven estimates without manual math. And that wraps up part 3 of our Scop'l walkthrough. You've seen how sprint groups capture your historical performance and how that data flows directly into your project estimates. By connecting sprints to activities, Scop'l automatically converts story points into realistic execution hours, so your plans are based on experience, not assumptions. In the next video, we'll continue building on this foundation and explore how Scop'l helps you track progress and performance over time. Visit Scop'l.com for your free 3-day trial. Plan smart. Deliver on time.